Yeah, hello.
Hey man, sorry about that. Got caught up with Claude, and I just sent a text over to Serge too. So thank you for that.
Yeah, no worries.
All right,
No
man.
worries.
What am I doing here? Okay. Ooh, that's probably Serge. Nope, it's not. Weird. All right. That said, anything in particular you want to chat about? Since it's just the two of us, we can make it. You and I.
Yeah, sure. I guess what I want to talk to you about is like best use of my time for the remainder of said time, and also if it makes sense and if you're open to it, a brief extension of that time.
Sure.
With all the crap that happened with our hiring freeze, I put a lot of thought on hold. So what I'd like to is, I've got I think 2 weeks and then officially the year's up. So if you'd be open to adding like, I don't
I'm
know.
with you for the long haul, man. If I want to be super honest with you too. When you first joined, I was like, I don't think this guy's really in it. And then you kept coming to the sessions, and I was like, oh, okay, all right, man. And you kept really fighting through a lot of stuff. So I'm like, I'm here for you, dude. So in terms of extra time, I will never take you off of any of the invites ever. When
Okay.
you have me in Slack forever. And you have
Okay.
all the templates. So I'm sure at some point I was just thinking about that today, where I was like, oh shit, I'm going to lose a bunch of people that finished like now, and so I'm calling it like MRR for my business, but you guys are going to drop. And so I'm like, I should probably have like a thing to get by to stay with me forever and give me money forever. But then I was like, I don't know, man. These people were here from the beginning, and I don't think I have something right now that's like way better. Like this offer, I wanted to be like, it's fucking everything. So no, like you're kind of in forever.
Okay.
Don't worry.
All
That
right.
said, what you should be doing with your remaining time and considering like where you're at now, I know a lot more of like where you're trying to go and kind of like your challenges you have in this world that you're in today.
Yeah.
Is you should 100% without a doubt be building your playbook. We don't need
Yeah.
to do it with this. We can do it with this company in mind so that you start to
Mhm.
kind of figure things out. Like Ray, you've seen Ray and some of these. He just got a VP job. He started today actually. And his comment in like yesterday's meeting was like, it's kind of annoying in the beginning, but then it's just fucking light bulb city was the way he said it. So I think that
Mm.
like all this stuff makes sense. And we've talked a lot about like, how do I manage people? How do I manage people? But I would like to be like, I want you to be able to either go to your boss or go to the next company and be like, here's a physical thing that shows I know how to build a team, run a team. And in doing that process, you will expand your mind as to understanding the why behind a lot of items. It'll make you much smarter whether you are interviewing elsewhere or thinking about things internally better. And I think it'll give you a lot of confidence as well. In like, I'm good at what I fucking do, and like I have this. So I would be like, let's build your fucking playbook for the next 2 weeks at least. But we have plenty of time.
Okay. Okay.
What's your pushback on that?
No, that's easier than I thought. I do. I think I first off I appreciate
I
the
appreciate you, man.
the welcomeness. My only thing is like, okay, now I just gotta actually make sure I fucking do it. Because I've got
Let's lock in. You got kids, you got shit to do, you're busy. So let's lock into this then. What I'll say is I think accountability, you're somehow able to come to these meetings.
yeah
So why don't we do this? Let's set the biggest part of it. Here's what I do want. You and
yeah
I don't feel confident enough in your Excel stuff to set you off on
hmm
the scorecard. So I want to do 45 mins to build your scorecard
okay
slash annual plan kind of thing. The second thing I want though is I want you to dedicate 45 minutes a week for at most 6 weeks. And in those 6 weeks, I want you to go to exclusively to the playbook generator module in the access.officialsalestips.com. You and I are going to do the biggest piece, which is called the plan piece. And the next is like people, pipeline, performance, profit, or whatever. Over the next 6 weeks, after we talk, I'll have you work on people, pipeline, performance, whatever else. Who's fucking calling me? Oh my God. Okay. So that way you are locked in. you are like I know that you have the time committed because you're like, I'm going to do it. I know I've done the biggest part with you, so the rest should be far easier. And then, actually, you know what would be great? Can you do 12:15 to 1 every Thursday that you dedicate to yourself to do the playbook builder?
That's funny that you chose Thursday, because that's what I'm trying to set up to block out like 6 weeks on Thursday. No, 6 Thursday for that. Wait, what time did you say?
I said 12:15 to 1 with the idea of being, well, but that's actually probably not. I actually was thinking maybe Wednesdays because I have the office hours. So I'd love for you to be like, okay, cool. I'm going to do my time here. And then I know like I'm going to get stuck. I'm going to have a question, but it's all good because like immediately following the time I've dedicated to myself is a meeting. So I originally thought, oh, we'll do Thursdays. But then a lot of times that 1 o'clock training is never like, we're building a playbook.
Right.
So I think what you really want to be doing is like 3:15,
Okay.
that you finish at 4, which is when we have office hours. But I took office hours away on Thursdays because nobody ever came for like 4
Okay.
months in a row. So I've got
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 3:15. I think would be a time I would recommend that you dedicate to building a playbook. Would any of those make sense for you?
Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday at 3:15.
All right, Wednesday 3:15, make it a 6-week rotating thing, and then you'll know every Wednesday at 4 you got office hours to ask me questions. And add me to your here. I'll add you to this. This to my need.
Ah, okay, there we go.
Okay, and then this one. All right. So and then I just put on your calendar for our first Wednesday. Let's talk our first time on Wednesday. And prior to us talking on Wednesday, you'll see in the description of the Manzy Bone scorecard setup some specific information that we'll need. So instead of us trying to get it on the call, if you can get it ahead of the call, would be dope.
Yes.
Cool. So that's our plan. We're going to build a scorecard. We're going to build the scorecard in a total of 6 weeks. You and I are going to start on Wednesday, where you get the information ahead of time. And 6 weeks from that point, you'll have a playbook to either stay with the company, move on to other companies. And that's it. And then you can come to office hours or whatever, whenever you want, however you want. Hang.
I like that plan.
Cool. Get the fuck out of here.
All right. Thank you, sir.
You're the best. See you soon.